Hey, what's up, everybody? Thought we'd do a quick banger for you today. A little I Want to Be Somebody by WASP. Do a quick walkthrough on how to play the song, including the solo. And I'm going to be playing it on my Charvel DK24. If you watch some of my recent videos, you'll see that I just got this. And sadly, I have to report it's going back. So I thought I'd do one more video, just do a video with it to see, so you can see what it's all about. Because I do like the guitar. But if you look at one of my videos, you'll know it had a small crack in the neck. And I was so heartbroken. And I sent it to Sweetwater, pictures of it. And they said, let us send you another one. So I'm waiting on the new one to come. In the meantime, I got this one. So anyway, I thought, well, let's do a song. Let's do I Want to Be Somebody. It's one of my favorite just hard rocking 80s songs from back in the day. Blackie Lawless has got that aggressive, grab you by the throat type of voice. And it's a song that makes you want to just, if you're in your car, you want to drive fast. Don't do that though. It's bad. Your rates will go up. But it's a song that's not that hard to play. It sounds harder to play. There's some parts of it that if you don't have the certain types of skills like steady picking skills and stuff like that, you might have a hard time with it. But it's a good song to practice those skills on. The solo sounds a lot trickier than it is, but it's a fun solo to play. It's a cool sounding solo. But there's parts of it I thought were going to be harder than they actually were. So anyway, let's get on with it. Right now, I'm going to tilt this down so you can see the old guitar here. We're tuned to half step low. And there goes Simone. She's in my chord again. I don't know what this dog's problem is. She loves this chord. Anyway, so the song starts off with a drum roll, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a. About halfway through it, you're going to have your hand here at the A string on the 12th fret, and just kind of, when you come out of that count, you're going to be right on that A. So you can kind of time it along with the drum beat. Dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a. So once the song starts, I mean, it starts off right away, vocals and everything, and it's just steady, just A, alternate picking up and down. And you're gonna do this for like, I don't know how many times. You're gonna have to count it and feel it. I can't sit there and tell you, well, it goes 45 times this way. It's not gonna, you don't wanna sit there and count that. You're gonna feel it. And it's almost like it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it starts over. So, normally, a lot of songs you may be used to going 1, 2, 3, boom, 2, 3, boom, and it's changed. But this one kind of leaves out the middle. It just drives on, and when it does, at the end of each little section, it's at the end of each vocal line. So you'll feel it, you'll know what it is. All you're going to do is hit the two middle strings open, your G and D string open, and kind of hammer on it back on the second fret, making an A. Just kind of hammer it up, hammer it back on it. You kind of want to, you don't want to sit there and hold it either, because you kind of want to let it go, kind of like, because if you go, here you get all the other noise from the chord. You just kind of want to hammer it back on and let it go. Go back to the A. So as you go through that, and as you get up to the pre-chorus, it'll he kind of breaks it up in parts. But I think he'll go to a D, and then it comes back again. So you just keep driving it. If you're having a hard time keeping the A going, just practice that part. Start the song up and just start. And just keep doing it until you're in time with it and it starts feeling natural to you. So then, the actual pre-chorus, I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. He breaks the verses up into halves. And he does it with that D, and then comes back in the digga-digga-digga-digga. So he's going to keep doing that. And then the pre-chorus actually starts here on this F power chord, which is up here on the 3rd fret, starting on the D string and the 5th fret of the G. So he's going to do a little walk down. So, and it's just real smooth. Boom, 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 boom. So all you're doing is moving in one. Then you're reversing 3 and 2 here. And both middle strings open. And then right before it starts over, it'll be, you hold that down, and then he does this little. Back into it. Starts back over. And so there you're on the B and G strings, 5th fret, just holding both together. Then you're going to go down to the 4th fret on the G string, B string on the 2nd. Slide down to the 1st fret. Those strings open. Come back to the F, start over. So it's the second part, that second little part is a lot faster. It's like twice the speed of the other one. The first one's just an easy walk, just. And then he'll do the walk down again. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. We'll hit that D. Song starts, you cry out. Then you're going to go into the chorus. And we're right back at that driving A. But this one's a little more sectional. Hear my dog. She's insane. Anyway, the chorus is kind of, you got this dan to get the dan to get the dan, ba-bum, so you're going to hit that A. So you're just going. So it's just kind of like bang. And you'll just play along with it and hear it to get the timing down. So after you do that, you're going to an F, to a D, and then start walking down from that C on the 3rd fret. Pull them off. And that's it. You got the chorus. You'll repeat that whole thing again. And then we're going to go into actually the last one. I think he always ends on the D if I'm not mistaken. This is a very poorly planned lesson. But the last one starts back over. And then you get a bridge right before the guitar solo. So when you end on that D, it's going to start on C. It'll slide up to a D. Now some of the music I sing for just shows him holding that D. But if you listen, you'll hear dun, dun, dun. It's like he's kind of like. So the bridge is broken up in 2 parts. First time you go to the, that's a part where he says something like, lots of rock and roll. There's the part about living, vain, dying flames, whatever. I'm never getting old, that part. And then you're going to kind of start the guitar solo. Now this is where the solo comes in, and it's like I said, it sounds more difficult than it is. And you're going to kind of start playing. There's like a drum fill going into it, but you're going to start doing some series of pull-offs during that part on the D string, 4 and 2 open. Just 4 times. And then slide up to the 7th fret on the D string. And so the D string. So then you're just going to kind of start the solo once the thing kicks in. So I always learn solos in parts. And most solos are pretty much all broken down into parts, so it's best to learn each part at a time. So again, just start off. So you're just doing on the D string to the 5th on the G. Then you do this little scale. It's three. You're gonna play each note 3 times, starting on the 7th fret on the G string. 1. So the thing that's tricky, though, you might catch yourself getting caught up, is if you use alternate picking, which is really the best way to play it because you'll get the most smoothest transition. If you start on the downstroke, back up here so you can see. If you start on the downstroke, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you go down the next string, you're going to have to come up on an upstroke. You can start it on an upstroke. If you're able to switch your mind into starting, and our brains, I think, naturally want to start on a downstroke. But you can start it on an upstroke, that way you don't have to pick up to move down to the next string. So anyway, it's 1, 3, 4, slide up to the 8th and 10th frets on the B string. And then just 8th fret on the high E, back to the B on the 10th fret. So there you got it. Then the next part comes in, and it's kind of a cool pentatonic kind of thing, and it's kind of cool riffs. You might want to do some, you want to add some vibratos to these notes. You're going to maybe do a little bit of pinch harmonic, not a lot. You don't want to squeal it too much. But basically just starting here on the 7th fret on the G string, bend up, full step. And then on the 5th fret on the same string, you're going to pull down about a half. And then resolve on the D string on the 7th. So it's just a cool little... Then you go back to the 5th fret on the G string, kind of do a full bend on it, and then go up, stay on the same fret, but go up a string to the D. So it's not a lot of notes there, but it's just the bending is what's critical there, making it sound cool. So might throw a little in between kind of. So there you go. And then you're going to do some unison bends to work your way up the neck, starting on 5 and 7 on the G and B strings. So you're going 5-7 to 10-8 to 12-10. And you want to bend them like a, so give it some vibrato back and forth, kind of give it a double. Whoops, that's good. You don't have to pick it twice, but you kind of want to go down and back up with it, kind of. It's a cool thing about guitar. You know, you can't do that on a piano. Pianos, you can only play that note precisely. With guitars, you can bend up to the note and vibrato them and stuff. It's one of the cool things about guitar. So anyway, once you get up here, and if you're not good at doing unison bends, we call it a unison bend because basically you're bending this string up to where it's the same pitch as the lower string there. Very common in rock music. If you don't know how to do those, you need to learn, because it comes up from time to time. Now the next part of the solo is where I thought I was maybe going to have some problems with it, because it sounds very intimidating, but when I got into it I realized it's really just a series of pull-offs. And you're going to start up on the 17th fret. Now how you want to do this next part's kind of, you're going to hit this first note and hold it for a second. And then it kicks off a series of pull-offs. So it's going to, so you're going to go 15, 14, 12, 8 times. Then you're going to go up to the B string, and this time you're going to be 15, 13, 12, 8 times. You're going to go up a string and down 1, so you're going to be going 14, 12, 11, this time 6 times. Then you're going to go up to the A string, do the same thing twice. Or I'm sorry, the D string. And resolve on the A string on the 12th fret, which would be your A. A lot of A's in this song. So once you do your... There you go. And we're going to go back down to the A pentatonic, A minor box here. And we're going to bend that G string, full bend. And then hit the E string on the 5th fret, the A string. Normally we want to go to the string right below. Well, this one we're going to skip and go to the E string, so we're skipping a string. Do it again. So we're going to be bending this note, hitting this note, bend it again, and then we're going to hit the 8th fret on the B strings, which is you see that bend a lot. But now if you want to get flashy, you can do I've seen people do that before on this. I've seen a guy play it that way. It's the same notes. However you want to do it, it's up to you. And then you do a series of pull-offs again. You're going to be doing 7, 5, 4 on the G string. I believe it's hard to really sit there and count. It's more like you go with along with the beat, but I think it's going to be 8 and then 6 again. So it'll be like. So you're going to do those pull-offs on the G string and the D string. Same thing, 7, 5, 4. Then you're going to resolve on that D note right there on the A string, 5th fret. And that part, you're just going to have to play along with it, and you'll feel it. Because the rhythm's kind of, and basically in the rhythm, he's playing the chorus again. It's going to be doing that, and you'll feel when a section ends to start the next. So just practice those pull-offs, and you should be fine. Then there's the speaking part where it's just drums and I want to be somebody, and everybody's getting pumped, ready to go. Then the band kicks back in. This time for the chorus, though, he's just going to hit those 8 power chords. He's not going to do the dan, 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 dan. He's just going to hit the A's, hit them hard, like just. So that's the only part. You can do the dig 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 if you want to. I mean, I kind of like those, you know, especially when I'm playing. It feels good to kind of it sounds cool. But either way. And it's not an extended chorus at the end, regular chorus, and then you get at the very end. There's kind of an outro. Again an A. Does that 4 times. Basically, you're gonna be doing the A open. with the A power chord up here on the 7th and 9th frets on the B and G strings. Again, it's hard to say, okay, I don't like having to count how many times I'm hitting that open 8 down to get the down. You just do it. You know, I can't do it slow. Yeah, you just hit each note one time. A, down to the G, down to the F. Then you're gonna do that little slide in. Basically, it's the same thing as doing this. So you hit those that open G power, G and D string in the middle. So that's it. You now know I Want to Be Somebody by WASP. It's a great song, and it's a lot of fun to play. It really helps work on your picking skills, your pull-offs. You know, pull-offs, as far as solo goes, pull-offs are one of the easier things to do, so if you don't know those skills yet, it's a good song to practice those. And just that steady driving A. Sounds kind of dumb just by itself, digga, but when you got the drums and bass going, it sounds big and powerful. So anyway, think about doing some more just quick song lessons. If you got any ideas, any songs you want to learn, put them in the comments. I know a lot of songs, and if you give me a good suggestion, I'll learn it if I don't already. Peace.